This is going to be my first demonstration on some cupping method that I use on different muscles to get rid of chronic tension or pain, but I also use it with colds and chest colds and things. I have asthma, so when I get a chest cold, my lungs get really tight, both in the back and in the front, and I generally work both sides of the body, but since I can't really cup the back very easily on camera, I'm gonna do the front just because I've had some friends ask me how it's done and what's involved in it. So first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and light a cotton ball that's dipped in alcohol, and then I'm going to go ahead and light it. And what that's going to do is it is going to take some of when it's put into a cup, it's going to burn the oxygen out of the cup, and then you place it on the body. So hopefully I'm going to do this without burning my hair or setting this bathroom on fire. And I'm not sure if you could really see that. Try and do it again so you can see it a little better. And you can see that's pretty tight. Something that's called flash cupping is just doing this. You're doing a bunch of suctions, or you can just leave them on like this. I'm sure this will get a lot of funky comments. So yeah, you can leave them on there to in Asian healing, it's called stagnant qi. You're drawing the stagnant blood to the surface so it can be cleaned out by the body. Let's check this one and see how tight it is. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And then in a moment I'll show you another method of you can use to move them around. Let's see if I have room for any more. Not really. So that really briefly is, then you leave them on for about 10 minutes. And yeah, see, that's pretty tight there. And so that is one method. Then another method is I use more in massage, and I love it because I think it works deeper than deep tissue massage, but that may be debatable. So you put it's thicker oil, you put castor oil on, and that will allow you to slide the cup around. And so when I have a chest cold, all this is tight, and you can see that by those are on very briefly, but already you're seeing some redness come to the surface. That's stagnant qi. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you the kind of cupping where it's moving, which I tend to do more often. So I'm going to go ahead and get a fresh cotton ball with some more alcohol on it. And then I'm going to light it. And this is what it looks like. So that's a pretty tight suction. As you can see, the skin that's pulled through there. And I don't know how close I can get to this thing, but one thing you want to look for is wrinkling of the skin around here. That means you have it too tight. And also, just listening to your client. So this you can move around like so. And so obviously your pectoralis muscles come through here and they attach to your sternum along here. So a lot of people that have stiff necks, stiff shoulders, and all of this area, it's because their pecs are tight as well too, because the muscles work together, of course. I don't know if you can hear that crackling. But this is pretty intense. And let's see if I can go over the sternum. Sometimes it pops off. Yeah. Yep, popped off. This is a smaller cut. The smaller cups just covers different area. Sometimes it's a little easier to move than the bigger ones, because the bigger area, as you can see, there's a lot of redness that's pulling up. And then what I like about the smaller ones, you can get in different crevices and actually can feel the beads of the muscles that it's you can feel like these little beads that are being broken up. And this is pretty intense. This is pretty tight. So I'm going to see if I can go up and over. And then you could also do all around here. And obviously it's going to be a little more of a challenging the first time actually I don't even think you should do this by yourself. But they have some classes out there, and they have cups that you don't use fire. That you can use. I even have a couple pump cups, but I prefer these glass. There's a lot of beating up. Ouch. Get a new cotton ball. That alcohol burns off pretty quickly. Let's see if I go ahead and get a big one on the back without burning my hair or anything else. Yeah, these big ones are a lot more intense. One thing you can do after you've been doing this for a while and you know what you're doing, you can actually push down hard into the cup, and it'll cause some of the alcohol to be run out in the cup, and it'll keep it burning. And if you leave this in there too long, it'll suck out all the oxygen and it'll kill the flame. So so that is what it looks like on the back. And you can move it around. Since I'm a little bony, it's a little more challenging to move it around because you got to watch the bony landmarks. That's what will cause it to pop off just like that. Let's try this side. is really tight. Ouch. So you can probably see that. That is very, very tight. Ouch. Man. And there's another modality, it's called Gua Sha. And a Gua Sha is a way of breaking up some of that stagnant chi, stagnant blood. And what you do is you want to work in the direction that the muscles are running. And what it is it's scraping. So you can probably hear it scraping over those nodules. Of course, you can see the redness coming up. See if I can use my left, I don't know. Can't really see. See what that looks like. So that is my demonstration, and already I feel like these muscles are much more relaxed and less tight.